to episode 23 of the Listening Room podcast.
Oh, yeah.
How's everyone doing?
Hopefully pretty fine.
Doesn't matter, we don't care.
Yeah, we don't really give a shit. We are doing great.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Couple of whiskeys in, it's okay.
Couple of whiskeys more coming.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah. Unlike the trains in Singapore.
Getting maintenance shit happening every other day. Flooded. Train tracks are flooded.
Different lines coming to a standstill.
Yeah, it's like the apocalypse has happened in Singapore.
For the SMRT. Not for Singapore, because there's
Just
still,
underground.
There's still other forms of transportation available. So it's not the end for Singapore, but it's a dismal year for SMRT. But I think it has been ongoing for quite a number of years.
For
It
quite
all
some time,
started with the track issues,
Yeah.
They had track problems in the north-south line.
East-west line as well, yeah.
Is it?
Um,
I think they had more problems with the north-south line, like, in between like Ang Mo Kio, Khatib, Khatib, all the way to Yishun, like Yishun Sembawang. Like the trains were moving at snail speed.
It's a signal fault, right? Is it?
No, I think it was the tracks, because the tracks were not maintained. The tracks were old, right? So they need maintenance. They need to be replaced
Right.
after a certain number of years, but it was not done. So that's when all the shit started to happen, and then it hit the fan recently with revelations that the drainage is not working properly.
Yeah, that was just icing on the cake, like, actually.
Yeah, and when the pictures came out, people were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Okay, but how did the pictures
Looks
come
like
out? Was
a
it
rusty old giant dildo?
leaked? Were the pictures leaked or did they release the pictures?
I think
online?
they released. I'm not too sure about it. It looked like it was released though, because
It's
the
not very
sources,
wise.
the sources were like Chinese Asia,
Right.
Yeah. So it just looked bad, and when the management fingers the workers on the ground, that is fucking bad,
Yeah.
because it all stems from the people who are making the policies
Correct.
within your company. So if your former CEO of the organization did not have the foresight to say that, okay, we need like contingency plans, we need maintenance, scheduled maintenance and everything, like we need to what do you call that, overhaul the infrastructure after like X number of years. If people could not do that, that's the organization's fault from the get-go, and it's a government initiative, so the government should have planned for it.
Yeah, but they didn't.
But that is what the incumbent government is. They usually pride themselves about that. That they are planners. They get shit done. They have foresight and everything. But in this scenario, there's no foresight. Sadly.
Yeah.
And it's shit because you've got the minister who's in the defending the organization in the parliament, and he's like, the management has to take fault, but the management is going to say that the people who are doing the work have to take the fault, take the blame, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense, and people are suffering, but you are going in the different direction with like the whole shit, the COE and stuff like that. They're trying to make sure it's like a zero growth rate of vehicles in Singapore. How is that possible?
Yeah.
If you've got a very good public transportation network, okay. People will like, okay, it's much more cost efficient to take public transport.
Yeah.
Not with the shit stain that is a train service right now. Holy shit, it's fucking bad.
During peak hours especially, right?
Peak hours, it's overcrowded. I think the trains are overworked.
Yeah.
Not enough time for maintenance works. And now I think the east-west line went down, right? Like yesterday or day before yesterday.
I wouldn't be surprised if almost
the
every
green
day.
line went down. So it's like, fuck. It's like just taking turns.
Yeah. But I think like they are not prepared as well. Like for example, if one train goes down, like replacement buses and stuff, like to quickly come into place.
Okay, the problem is with the number of people
Yeah, just not equipped.
who are supposed to be taking the trains. You've got so many people taking the trains. You also have quite a number of people taking the bus.
Yeah.
So if all the people who are supposed to be on the trains now come out to take a bus, the numbers are increased.
Yeah.
There are no cabs then because some people are like, fuck it, I'll take a cab.
And then
Then
the roads get jammed and everything.
The roads get jammed. Too many people out in the bus stop. Chaos.
Yeah.
Buses start to like pile up.
Yeah. And then everything just
It's
spirals.
it's just like a domino effect. Like one shit makes all the other things become shit as well.
And I realized that even our stations as well were made, like when it was built like maybe 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Stations like Ang Mo Kio, no, not Ang Mo Kio, Bishan especially, Bishan, Ang Mo Kio, they're super tiny, man. They're not. It's not made for the amount of people that is going to the.
But you got to keep in mind that Bishan as an estate like 20 years ago was actually quite small.
Now it's grown massively, and because there's the central line as well, so people change from central line to the north-south line, and the station, the north-south line station in Bishan is super like
it's
cramped,
not big.
Yeah, it's super cramped. Like I see that's how a problem. Like I mean, like 20 years ago it might be fine, but now with the new like lines coming in, now people are just changing.
Now it's become an interchange. So it's like if you're going to transfer from one train to another train, and then you look at the volume of people like
going
in and out.
Yeah.
Every morning you see the number of people taking a train from Bishan. If you come down the steps, you just see a
sea of heads.
That's it.
Like ants.
Yeah. And you're like, fuck me, I've got to get into the train and go to work like that.
Yeah.
Like fucking cockroaches, sardines.
Actually, I'm glad
into a can.
I'm glad that my work starts at like 10:30. Yeah. So I missed I missed the peak hour, the peak hour rush.
Yeah, you see, that's lucky.
Yeah.
Or if you work at a place where it's not that crowded. If you work at the CBD, you're dead. You work anywhere like central. Oh man, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad. But if you work if your work starts like after 10,
then
that's not that bad.
If it starts doing like peak hours,
like anytime in between 7:30 and 9:30, it's bad.
Fucked.
It's bad. Uber prices, Grab prices will go off the charts. Cabs, not many cabs will be on the road.
Yeah.
So and then it'll be like fucking packed trains or train not working. You have to take a bus. Bus fucking packed.
I think packed trains is still okay, but like if you get on the train and then it breaks down while you're in the train.
Oh, that's even worse.
And then you're stuck in there and like
you're stuck in there.
You can't do anything.
You don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. You can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just shitty.
So it's a very, very bad situation right now.
But what do you think about the new the brown line? No, the downtown line, sorry.
The blue one?
Yeah, the blue one. They finished the whole construction, right?
Yeah. And now I think they have opened like another part of it,
the part 2,
for
right?
free. For a few months, I think.
I think that might relieve the strain on the other
Not
lines.
really.
But it's going to a different part of the country, right?
Yeah, but it's not concentrated at places where for now
the CBD area lah.
No, it's CBD area, Little India, Rocho, Jalan Besar, and all those places. Bugis, I think links to Chinatown, links to Telok Ayer.
Yeah.
All these places, right? But then it also goes up to like Bukit Timah, Hillview, all up, going up. But it's not really at a place where there are loads of people living. Like most people at Bukit Timah and all, they can afford
to drive lah.
Yeah, they drive, or taking a train is actually like okay, today I'll take a train.
Yeah.
It's not a heavy residential area, not a very high volume of residences. It's not like a heartland. I think places like Ang Mo Kio, the red line, green line, those are and purple. Yeah, and now with the circle line, it's circle line is just connecting all the different lines
together, right?
Yeah.
I think the red line and the green line are the most important lines.
Yeah,
they're the one that
I think it has the most traffic.
Yeah, exactly. And those are the lines that sadly are giving the most problems as
because those are the oldest.
The oldest lines, yeah.
Yeah, those are the two first lines.
But why haven't they, start fixing this shit before the problem starts happening?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier on. They did not have a plan. Or if they actually had a plan, they did not execute it at all.
Then why is the management people not getting fucked?
Yeah.
Right? I think that's the issue that a lot of people are like, why are they still collecting their $1 million salaries and nothing's happening to them and they're blaming like other people?
Because when you are up there, you can get away with it. If that happens to any other person in like a normal job,
Yeah.
you can't get away with that. You can't say that it's a sad part of life. You can't say that.
Okay, but here's the thing, like SMRT it's a private company, right? But they take public funding.
Yes.
How-
It's actually technically it's not totally private. It's like a semi-government thing. So it's owned by it's under like I think Temasek Holding or something else.
It's like a set board kind of thing. It's like a statutory.
Something like that. No, it gets government funding. So the money funding trickles down via the government. So it's
From
like,
under LTA down to.
not really LTA. So it's like they are like an operator.
Right.
So they need funding to so initial purchase and everything it's all funded, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually it gets made it becomes like it's meant to be a public service, but then it becomes a business. Becomes a for profit business
Right.
eventually lah. That's
It-
what it became.
It is now.
It is now. But you see
Yeah.
fares and all are regulated by the government.
Uh-huh.
So it's and Desmond Quack, the CEO, was a former chief of defense force. So what qualifications does he have to run a train company?
That's one thing that I have issues with as well. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people have issues
Like
with it.
his experiences within the army and the military service, how did it prepare him for this? Maybe people management, okay, but in terms of expertise, like who are they hiring? Like, I think a smart decision would be to get someone who used to work in like this kind of like mass rapid train services kind
Yeah.
of field
Yeah.
from other countries or whatever. Someone who used to run the thing, the day-to-day operations. Eventually, you raise the person up to becoming a CEO or someone who oversees this kind of shit.
Yeah. But now apparently no one up there sees a fault in like how how SMRT is being run. So that's the
Because they're all covering their asses.
and that's the
They're
they're not
just-
solving the issue, right?
Yeah, they're not solving the main problem. The main problem is get everything fixed. That's the main problem.
Yeah.
Shit is breaking down.
It's from a top down kind of view, right? Top-
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to fix like people at the top so that it trickles
Usually
down.
the buck stops with the person on top lah.
Yeah, true lah. But the
Right.
top is not. No one is.
If you did your job right, there won't be any problems.
Yeah, I think the Desmond guy is just he doesn't know that what he's getting
Yeah.
into lah.
He's just like he's a figurehead lah.
Yeah,
It's like their cozy club.
true.
Dude, look at all the former generals. Look at where they are.
Getting big paychecks, doing fuck all.
In the parliament.
Yeah,
Now one Speaker of Parliament is a former general.
I mean it's easy job, right? You once a week you just give a speech, make yourself look good, put
Yeah.
some makeup on, put some hair gel on, and then collect your $5 million a year paycheck, $7 million a year paycheck.
But the thing is that they will argue. You don't know what we are doing. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes and everything.
No one knows what's going on behind the scenes.
No, you can know if you want to take the time out of your day and go and read documents from the parliament, their transcripts of their discussions and all this kind of thing.
They're probably
See-
at Sentosa Cove playing golf, lah, having beers. Private
No
club.
lah, no. That'll be like India lah. That'll be too corrupt. The country is functioning, so they are doing some things, but the country is actually functioning pretty alright.
Pretty alright lah.
Pretty alright. So
Compared to our neighbors.
compared to multiple other countries surrounding us, but the thing is that Singaporeans don't want to experience this kind of shit because you are selling yourselves as people who will do the job at the utmost highest level of competence.
Yeah.
Then when this kind of shit happens, right, people are looking at you, dude, you're saying that you must pay your ministers and all this amount of money so that they can never be corrupt and shit like that. We expect you to do your job,
Yeah.
and if you're not doing your job, we are gonna fucking hang you out to dry.
Mm.
And that's what's happening on like Facebook and
Yeah.
and like all the social media sites and all. Like Chinese Asia, you see whenever they publish an article or report, you see the comments that they get. People are not happy, and they shouldn't be happy.
Yeah. I mean, it's simple fact of like practicing what you preach, right?
Yeah,
And they're not doing it.
but the thing is that when you have all the power, who's going to say shit to you?
That is true.
Whoever is going to comment on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah. As Spider-Man's uncle once told him, with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah.
That was in a movie.
But it's a life lesson as well. I learned so much while watching movies.